Hey there, Sagittarius. Thank you for checking out this June 2015 reading. Uh, I hope you had an awesome May, or if you're watching this early, I hope you continue to have an awesome May. It's so June, I think, is going to be a great month for you. Just to get right into the reading here, you have the Eight of Spades here, and this card, for me, I'm feeling this mostly in your past, and it's you feeling just kind of a lack of things. This is kind of like something didn't go right in your past. You had hope that something would turn out a certain way, and I'm definitely getting that from you. And things didn't work out, and that's what this card means. So you're feeling upset. It's also a very karmic card. 8 is a very karmic number because it represents the exchange of energy, kind of like the infinity symbol. So you probably felt like, I'm feeling this probably for a lot of you in love. And for some of you, it's definitely financial, but I'm feeling for most of you love. And it's like you were putting so much out, but you were getting nothing back in return, and you felt like you were just like kind of spinning your tires on something, and it didn't turn out for the best. Well, I'll tell you this much: in June, it's going to turn out for the best because you have the Eight of Hearts, which is the exact opposite. It's everything coming back to you like tenfold. So everything that you've been putting out, as long as it's been mostly positive, it's going to come back to you 10 times better than it was before. So this is a very positive card. This card, it can represent also, it does literally represent gifts from the universe, things coming to you from the universe. That's what it literally represents. But it can also represent a time where now you're able to, maybe you're a little more financially stable, or whatever this month, and it's allowing you, or maybe you're just feeling better and you're feeling like hanging out with friends and things like that this month. So you're probably going to be doing a lot of that. You're probably going to be doing a lot of like going out, having a good time. Or, if it's not going out, it's just doing things that you enjoy, that you want to do, that you've wanted to be doing all along. Well, now you finally can do those things. So really good stuff. Next, to make it even better, you have the Three of Clubs. This card is a great card. I always look at threes as amplification. So they kind of raise the vibration of every card around them. And you have a very positive reading. So, it just makes things more positive. The other thing that's interesting about this card is this card has come up for a couple people today. And this card is also read as a second chance at something that you maybe missed out on or lost. Maybe a relationship that you missed out on, or maybe you feel like you want to go back to a relationship or something along those lines. Well, you'll get a second chance this month, which makes sense again because it's a Mercury retrograde at the beginning of the month, which typically during retrogrades we revisit things from the past. And, I think you'll be having fun doing whatever it is that you are revisiting, whether it be a relationship or something business-wise, or getting a new job, or maybe a position that you were hoping for in a job. Those things are going to be coming back. Next, you have the Ten of Diamonds, which is a very positive card. It's very stable. This card represents, well, really, it represents a lot of things, but it represents good things happening to you after being put through a lot. And it's a card that is full of change. It means that things are changing. It means that you're becoming more positive. Things are being more positive for you. And it definitely means more money, things like that, for those of you that are interested in finances and things like that. So that's what this card means, and it's, like I said, it's a very stable card. It represents stability as well around everything. And I've been saying in the weekly readings during this retrograde that it's a very stable retrograde. It's I think it's very stabilizing for a lot of people. It's not like a negative retrograde at all. So again, it makes perfect sense that a card of extreme stability would come in. And this is stability in everything. I'm definitely seeing love on the table. I think if you're already in a relationship, it's going to become more stable. If you're not in a relationship, you could end up in a very stable relationship, very, pretty much at any time during the month, basically. And then next you have the King of Spades. This is simply you in the reading. And again, it doesn't matter if you're male or female. I don't attach sex to cards. The king is just an archetype. It's just kind of the way that you will be presenting yourself during the month. And it's a very, very positive way to be. You'll be feeling very ambitious. You'll be feeling very aggressive, like as in wanting to achieve your goals in a very aggressive manner. And I think it'll be positive, very positive kind of aggressiveness. When people say aggressive, people automatically think it's bad, but this is a good aggressive. It's like you're going for it. That's what this card means. And, it's a good card. When people show up in their own reading, basically, when their sign card comes up, it's always a very positive sign. It means that you will be very strong throughout the month. You'll be feeling very positive, and it puts you it kind of gives you an advantage right off the bat from the beginning of the month. If I'm not mistaken, last month you might have also received this card, so it's like you've been feeling kind of like stronger and stronger. It's like kind of building and things like that. And then at the end of the reading, you have the Five of Spades, which is this is a very small obstacle, and it's not even something that I worry about. When people get this card, they again get a little bit nervous because it's a spades card, but it's such a small thing that sometimes people don't even recognize the obstacle when it happens because it's such a small obstacle. I've read this card for people in the past, and then they come back to me and they say nothing happened, and then they'll write back to me again and they'll say, oh yeah, I totally forgot that this little, tiny thing, this tiny little mix-up happened. It's kind of like the perfect card again for a retrograde, kind of like the Three of Clubs, which is about revisiting and things like that. So it's kind of like along the same lines. It's just a card saying, there might be like a little hiccup here or there, but it's just nothing that even has a real negative effect on you. So overall, I think you're going to have an excellent month. You have a lot of like good karma and things like that coming in. So thank you for watching this reading.